YouTube. This is going to be coming up episode 3 of Ed's Flix. And tonight, well today, whenever you watch this, we will be talking about one of the better horror comedy franchise, and that is Return of the Living Dead. So, all 5 movies. And we'll talk about the soundtrack too. So, right after this little interruption, we'll be back and then we'll get into it. Peace. Hello YouTube, and I am back. And today we're going to be discussing the movie franchise Return of the Living Dead, which basically started in the 80s and it continued on to the early 2000s. They made 5 of them. So if you like what you hear, then you can look them up and watch them, or buy them if you so choose. They're definitely not high budget. I guess you would consider them as a B movie, pretty much. So basically what it is, the first one, for example, starts out where it has these 2 guys. They're working in a like a mortuary type thing, like where it's a warehouse where they sell body parts for labs or whatever. They have stuff like split dogs, and then they have some cadavers in the freezer section. And of course they do pay reference to Night of the Living Dead, the original George Romero Night of the Living Dead. So it ends up where the guy that actually works, not the kid, but the guy that works there and the kid works under him, they end up going to the basement because the guy that works there said that they have one down in the basement. They said that, well, I don't want to give the whole plot away, but basically they go down and, end up releasing the gas that turns anything, dead, brings them back to life. The soundtrack is really good. I mean, I just love the soundtrack to the Return of the Living Dead. So, anyway, it's like a comedy / horror. There's not really too many scary parts in it. It's more of a comedy, but they label it as a comedy horror. So there's that one. Then the second one basically has the same 2 guys, but they play different people, the 2 main characters. And I mean, there's an assortment of characters in the first one. You got the 2 people that work in the warehouse where they have the body parts. Then there's a guy, Clue Gallagher, who's, been in quite a few different horror movies and stuff like that. He owns the warehouse. Then it also involves the mortician across the street or whatever, wherever it is, the mortician, where, he does the bodies. He's an older guy. And then it also involves a gang, which has all different kinds of people in it. It has, I guess you could say the biker type. And I mean, there's just all kinds of, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there's like 5 or 6 of them that are in this. And and the kid that works in the warehouse, his name is Freddie, and he's part of them, but he's got a job, so he's but it involves them all. Some of them make it, some of them don't, but I'm not going to give it away. This is not a spoiler video or anything. But it is, I highly recommend it. And then, like I said, the second one has the same guy that played Freddy and the same guy that played, I wish I could remember his name from the first one. He's kind of like a middle-aged guy. but this time they're grave robbers, and same thing happens. The dead get released and and create havoc. Then the third one, I won't give the plot away, but basically they kind of got away from the horror comedy for a couple of them. Then they, the last one or two of them, they went back to the comedy slash horror type. But I definitely recommend watching the Return of the Living Dead franchise. If you can get all 5 of them, like I have, then that would be cool, because they are really good to watch. I mean, I highly recommend them. They may not be the best, but they are far from the worst. And that's part of my Halloween tradition, is to watch the Return of the Living Dead franchise, along with other ones, which I'll be doing some more videos as I go along. But anyway, let's see. The soundtrack is awesome. You really do need to buy the soundtrack. If you can even find it now. I bought it on CD when the movie came out. And when I first saw it, because my movie, my likes have really expanded quite a bit. When I first saw it, I thought, man, these people are stupid. They yell and they scream and and all this, but the more you watch it, the more you just love it. So the acting isn't Academy Award winning. The special effects aren't computer CGI or none of that. But in fact, even in the second movie, they got a zombie in there where it's actually kind of making fun of Michael Jackson's Thriller. So it's got his jacket on and all that stuff. So it's just got little things like that it's awesome. But I think that's about all I really have to say about the Return of the Living Dead. The movies are great. The soundtrack, I don't know if they even got a soundtrack through the 5th one or not. But the first one, like I said, you may or may not even be able to get it anymore. But if you can get it, oh man, it is, really good. So I would definitely recommend it. I wish I could, I don't know if I can find, let me see here if I can find this real quick so you can see what the cover looks like, because it is pretty good. So let's see. Just a second here and I'll hurry up. Let's see, so you can at least see what the cover looks like. Not here. I got all kinds of horror movie soundtracks, as you can probably tell. Here we go. All right. Right there, it's probably kind of hard to see, but that is the Return of the Living Dead soundtrack that I actually have on CD. I definitely, I really like that movie. And I'm trying to find my controller. Here we go. Okay. So, but yep, this is the Return of the Living Dead soundtrack. And it's a variety of groups on it. So, well, anyway, I guess that's about all I really want to say about Return of the Living Dead. This is, pretty cool. It's good. It's a good, it's a good soundtrack, and definitely good movie franchise. So, and I'm back to doing, I should be able to do at least a video a week now. I was kind of delayed there for a little bit, but I'm back, and hopefully we can continue on with this. So, all right. Well, this has been fun, but actually I think I'm going to go and I might watch one of my Return of the Living Dead movies after it gets dark. Right now it's kind of, it's kind of daylight out. So, but anyway, so, all right, everybody, y'all have a great day, and I will talk to y'all in a little bit. next week, hopefully. All right. Peace. All right, everybody, just a quick reminder that if you like the contents of this video, then you will definitely want to, leave a comment at, in the bottom. Please keep it respectful. YouTube might block you or take you off if you do. So, leave a comment. And if you like the contents of this video or checked out some other videos on my page and you like them, then, make sure you subscribe, because all subscriptions are appreciated. I'm just a little small YouTuber trying to build up his page. So, like, comment. Make sure you like the video too. You want to like the video if you like it. You want to subscribe to my channel, like I said, and then you'll want to share the video. Share it on social media, share it on Facebook, Twitter, however you want to share it. So just remember, like, comment, subscribe, share. So, all right. I will see you all later. Next video. Peace.